Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. We have a couple of teams who come off of losses just 1 week ago and now want to flip things back in a positive direction. It's the Buccaneers going up against the Panthers.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ohio! Let's go!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. On play action, they'll throw. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Back to throw. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. Well, it can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Back to throw here. A dump off to Anderson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence. It allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. To throw on third and goal. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted, was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Defense showing blitz. Prescott looks to throw on first. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 42 yards. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Over the middle. That's hauled in by Kupp. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, I mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
On second down, McCaffrey looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Now 3rd down, less than a yard. Now Prescott. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Steps away to his left. He's to the 10, and he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. In the red zone this time. Throwing. Prescott. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. And the D looking like they may blitz. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So the Pigskin will move from the 2 down to the 1.
And I have not met an offensive line yet that doesn't think they can get it in from the 1-yard line on a running play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Bucs now. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They start the drive with Anderson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
He's going to air one out. And that's caught at the 25. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
To set up a throw. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. Halfback sent in motion. Prescott from the gun. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Second down, Prescott. And he's got it. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Extra point forthcoming. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Point after here coming up. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Here we go! Ohio!
They'll look to throw here. And this is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
Let's go!
And he motions the wide receiver. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Good blocking there, and nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. A first down throw for Prescott. Caught left side by Funchess. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard at the 47-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain. Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
He may try and run for this. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
Now, that was a designed run. Now, remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He's going to loft one deep over. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. To throw is Prescott. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. Eluding and he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Kendall Beckwith in there to get him for a loss of 9. And that'll lead to 4th down. And this is off the left upright, and it caroms in. Not the most convincing kick you'll see, but he got it to go. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it 1st and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
An update from Buffalo. The Dolphins, they're out to an early lead over the Bills. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Wide open receiver complete. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And some space here. And he'll be knocked down sideways. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They run again on first down. Anderson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. They find some open field here. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. And it's the Cowboys that have moved out to an early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
Ohio! Ohio! Let's go!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Clock running, the Bucs try to go quickly and get set. On second down, Anderson. And he gets it down to the 32. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Gerald McCoy coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. They'll give it up to McCaffrey, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A pickup of 7 there, but they'll still have 12 yards to go on third down.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's the Panthers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the second quarter in Detroit. The gap has widened there. The Packers have scored again. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it.
The Panthers, they'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. This is
certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, but
in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Panthers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. To give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And this will be... touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, to something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to float this one deep right side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now we give to the first man through, and that's Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with a...
The Panther rush too strong
long. They get there and take him down. Deshaun Hall in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Here's a give to the fullback. That's Johnson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man. And he ends up picking up a 1st down. A little bit of gray area there, though. But I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
Escaping the pressure right. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. They run it. It's Charles. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. Charles is going to try and run. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. Carolina getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Now Prescott. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Finding room inside the 40. It's caught by Funchess. A big play there for the Panthers. 51 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime action. Anderson loses the football, but it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go! What? Ohio! Ohio! Flex round!
He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. A first down carry here for Charles. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
First down, Prescott. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. A gain of 6 there on first. 4 yards remaining now on second down. Now a run with McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a third down. Now Prescott. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Kendall Beckwith in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's the Panthers punter now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Looking right sideline, that's complete. A very solid gain of 27. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet. Not
a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Back to throw now on first down. And my goodness, another interception. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Where Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage, they've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Play clock winding down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive. Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 28. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing too.
Oh, she's singing. She's
on like the 5th tune at this point.
She left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Anderson running right. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
That goes for a gain of 31.
Let's go! 38!
Always got some breathing room. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. That good for 22 and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 6 there on first.
Let's go!
Looking to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the fourth quarter now. The gap has widened there. The Packers have scored again. A win, if they can get it, would be their first on the year. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Panthers coming out now. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Panthers, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Minnesota Vikings come to town. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.